Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only us.
Rip and tear.
Rip and tear.
Rip and tear.
Until it is done. In none other than the iconic E1M1 Hangar, map designed by Romero, music by Bobby Prince, the punching metal riff in the key of E brings us at Doomsgate, where we are ready to rip and tear. We look outside to the vast landscape, skill shot across the way, and get ready to dive right in. This map was the first most of us knew of the series, with memories of the zombie men and shotgunners forced to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge from the near impossible hit scan shots. And if you look to your left here in just a second, the shotgunner that hides behind the wall there. And who can forget the fabled zigzag room in a battle of dueling shotguns with imps raining down fireballs upon us? Thankfully, once the dust has settled from this fight, there's a secret with more action behind it.
Through this secret, there are a couple of shotgunners, so be wary of that. We'll zip across and get the mega armor. Now sometimes the poison will zap you as you go across it. Yes, barrel destruction. Oh, that's just lovely. I love seeing the giblets. Everywhere. Now here's your second secret. And we're about ready to get the third and final secret of this map, and that means we have to walk in between the light posts, and it will lower down an elevator. You must be quick because the elevator is timed. And that's it, we are done. So let's get the heck out of here. We'll move on to nuclear plant.
Okay, so here's the twist. We're doing all levels with a pistol start, and what you want to do is kill those two zombie men, then grab the green armor, then get ready to deal with this imp. He is pretty tricky to deal with when you're doing a pistol start. He's kind of tricky to deal with in general because he's kind of like guarding this area. But once you're done with him, you have access to the shotgun, and you want to open this wall up to go into the secret area and get all the goodies and press that switch. We'll go up this stairway now. We'll ignore the zombie men in that room for the time being, but we will kill these ones. And this one too, and go down into this area. Now pressing that switch in the first secret area will open this area up, and now we can kill everyone here, really. And we can also grab the soul sphere, which we already did, and grab the chain gun, which is just perfect for our slaughter of all these zombie men. That's why I didn't kill them until now, because it's just so much fun to do with the chain gun. But we're gonna go over here and kill all the zombie men. Then go into here to kill this imp. Press the switch, then go across this area. And this area opened up, so we are going to go into it now.
Alright, the dark maze. A little bit cheeky, a nice area full of resources. If you're going for 100%, there's plenty of little things to miss here. Just want to go around here. Watch out for these barrels. Don't giblet yourself. Grab these items here. Oh, what's this? Between these two columns? Oh. It's a cheeky secret, can you believe it? Alright, let's go right here. I tend to clear out this whole area left to right, rather than sort of going back and forth from right to left, because the exit of this whole maze is on the right. Just clear out these boys here. Don't leave any witnesses. None of the enemy zombies have walked over to the middle there. Alright, before we clear out the left of the room here, we're just gonna get the last little secret spot here. But technically it's not a secret. It's just a room that's just, you know, tucked away in the corner. If you want to clear out the whole area, you gotta do it, eh? Alright, now this wall here, you gotta shoot to open it. Can't press the use key. I think the developers like to prank us there. Alright, the third set of flight of stairs here. Cheeky secret, press the use key. Bang wallop, that's it, that's all the secrets done there now. Oh, what's this? There's a beautiful vista here. Alright, that's that window cleared. Just take this opportunity to enjoy the view. And acquire the chainsaw. It's time to rip and tear.
Alright, so out of here we go. And we'll keep our chainsaw in hand here because we've got some more fresh meat to hack on up and butcher here. So let's go ahead and let's make it happen. Yeah, there we go. And we can head down this way for a little bit of health and some ammo. Box of shotgun shells in there. And we just go on up around here. And our final secret of the map is right in here. And you know what? We'll use the chainsaw one last time on that imp there. And we'll just pick off the imps and zombie men from up here. And now we'll go ahead and jump down. Boom, just like that. And before you go, make sure you grab the shells off the elevator. That elevator is what you would normally take if you didn't take the secret. Anyway, yes, both doors open up, doesn't matter which you go through. And we'll mow this last group of guys down with the chain gun. And with that, oh, we got one more, there he goes. And with that, nuclear plant is done. And so now, we will head on off into Toxin Refinery.
Welcome to Chapter 10 as we start without our weapons in this dangerous research facility. Now, by rushing out this door without a plan, you'll quickly lose half your life in a resonance cascade due to unforeseen consequences because we've got hostiles roaming like free men outside. In other words, get ready to rip and tear because there's a lot going on when you open up that door, and especially in a randomizer setting, it's a whole lot worse to deal with. Now, this barrel will shoot it? No. Nay, punch it. And then we'll turn around and go ahead and grab the pinky, juke around him, but wait, line up that barrel shot, nail them for the style points, and get pretty much hurt along the way. Then we come through the door here, tons of imps. I just like to go through them one by one with the shotgun. You have to strafe around, of course. Naturally, you're going to have to, unless you want to take a hit. Let's just kill a couple enemies in there just because. Open up the door just because. There's no reason. We're running around here, and if I had a hunch, if there were like, I don't know, scientists roaming around here, they would probably get onto me and scorn me for running around the way I am. Thankfully, there's none of those around here. They kind of all died recently. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm almost dead too, so we grab the health, jump in the toxic refinery, and when you hit the switch, thankfully, somehow all the toxins just vanish. Now, the key is to shoot that imp with your pistol just once. No reason really, I just felt like doing it, to be honest with you. And carefully, 28 health, man, going around the barrels like that, super dangerous setting. I really want to get the barrel for style points, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen, because these hit scanners with shotgunners, 26 HP, 12 HP, not feeling too good about this right now. My HEV suit's kind of weak right now. Everything is not pulling through. Okay. I think I made it this far. 13 health. Ooh, hit scanners still look like it's almost the end for me. Whoa, tricks and traps here. Oh, that's actually in Doom 2. Never mind that. But I want to grab this health for a very key moment here. See this barrel? We're going to punch it. We're going to punch it again. And we almost die with 16 health as we go on to the very next section of this dark room. What awaits us around this corner? There's more.
After grabbing the red keycard, we're going to go ahead and head back the way we came. Take out this Vortigern up top while grabbing some shells for our Spaz 12. Go through here. Take out the Vortigern to the left. There are going to be two Vortigerns to the right. Take out the first and the second, and the zombie came out. There we go. We took care of that Marine as well. Next thing I'm going to do is wake up the zombies over here, and they kill all of themselves thanks to some RNG. We're going to go ahead and flip the switch, coming ever so closely to this hallway, and peek these Marines that the government sent to us because we botched an experiment. And now, welcome to the yellow card area. It's safer here. Going up the stairs, we're going to find a border gun to our left, a marine to our right, and a very well-fed head crab. Also going to have a few other enemies as well as another well-fed head crab. And then a head crab that went under some mutations because he is invisible. And that little guy, well, not little anymore, just took a dirt nap. So we're going to go ahead, head back down the stairs, listen for those elevators, go back to the door over here, take out 1, 2, 3 border guns and the marine. Then we're going to grab our RPG-7, grab some more goodies. Then grab some health, flip the switch and a nice backpack, grab some more goodies, and grab our submachine gun. Take the lift back up, go downstairs. We're then going to go back up these stairs to hit this lift one more time, where we're going to be greeted with not 1, not 2, but 3 border guns in this secret. Once again, we lucked out. They all grouped together. And then we're going to lower this down and supercharge our HEV suit to 200 health. Finally, we're going to head down the stairs, hit this door, and head back to where we came.
And at the start once again, we are in residue processing after all, by the poison sign and the sludge down below. And in residue processing, we get our crowbar. Indeed we do. Our crowbar is motorized, has teeth, and is very, very loud. And is also razor sharp and is capable of tearing through human flesh. That is the sort of crowbar that I'm talking about. We are going to be processing our own residue. We have the blue key, so let's go through the blue door.
Okay, 2 areas left, and they're both 2 exit areas, because this map has a secret exit. So let's quickly go for this secret, and we're gonna blow up that barrel, and not grab the chainsaw, because we're not gonna use it. Then quickly kill these guys. Should be all of them, so let's quickly move on. Probably gonna be zombies down here, yep. Let's blow that one up, and also ourselves. And then with the rocket launcher, we're gonna get rid of a lot of zombies here. Also those imps. Okay, only this imp left, I think. Yeah, okay. Now we go for the secret exit, which is right here. And we're gonna use some more rockets. Oh no, we don't have any rockets. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, still use explosive barrels. Alright, that's all the kills. One more secret to go, and it's right here. And there we go.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is grab a weapon by going down here, and then going into this area to get the secret chain gun. And now let's start firing away at these shotgunners. Grab their shotguns, but keep the chain gun in hand, and start firing away at these hit scanners. The top priority when it comes to hit scanners in this map are the shotgunners. So make sure to kill them whenever you get a chance. And we'll kill these pinkies too. And yes, we took a bit of damage, but there are 2 medikits here, which we'll grab right now. We'll go up here, ignore the enemies that spawn in from that place, and just kill all these imps here. Now let's kill these shotgunners, and this one too. Then go into this area, grab all the bonuses and whatnot, then start hammering away at these imps. And go back here. Get this to lower again. Kill the Spectre. Now hopefully these guys don't lower it. But we're gonna kill the rest of them. A little tedious, but still, it's fine. We'll deal with whoever's left later, after killing this guy. But for now, we're gonna go into the yellow room.
Let's blow up some stuff, shall we? Open the door, back up and shoot 2 rockets and pray for as much gore as possible. Kill the ones immune to rockets, grab the red key and repeat the procedure. Your ears will be pleased. Head to the next yellow door and get rid of any stragglers. Use whichever weapons you want to, but let's give the traditional shotgun some love, considering we have lots of shells to spare. If you're lucky enough to witness an infight, let them have their fun. But it's usually the pinkies who cannot wait to see you, whereas the imps are lost somewhere else. Keep a lookout for any further remainders and kill them. If there's anyone still left up to this point, you should hear them making noises. As soon as everyone's dead, push your face into the blue door.
But first we'll go pick up the blue key card because either we dropped it or an imp pickpocketed us, I'm not sure. So to do that we'll come through, do some spinning rocket shots and spinning chain gun. You actually do more DPS that way, little known fact. And then once you're done spinning around, and around, you come up and you punch a barrel, but you have to back away first, of course. After you do that, when you get your shotgun, you have to miss a barrel and then hit the other 2 right where I did it. It's super precise shot there. And watch this, get ready. Spinning shotguns. 360 no-scopes that would make a Call of Duty player proud. When you do that, your accuracy and your strength is so much improved. But you have to be careful and you have to aim, because if you miss, you just wasted a shell. And you look kind of silly if you miss. So you look so much cooler when you make that shot. Look at that. Oh man, that is how I picked up my wife right there. Alright, once you're done with all of these shots, after I take a nice bite, which I probably need to be tested for rabies. Yeah, that's bad. We will go back up the stairs and through the final area. Oh, look at that. A straggler. He gets to die today. Okay. The blue door is actually very vicious. There's a secret off to the right. If you run and grab it real quick and not get caught like that, have to wiggle through like it's a little clip there. You can do a little bit, like I said, parkour in this section. It's kind of tricky to get all the different things, but if you want to have a chainsaw to find some meat, you can do it. A little extra celebration there with the chainsaw. Spectres will come in, do with them what you may. Get the door open or closed, however you want to do it. Trick the enemies. It's all up to you in the run. Now, I like to pick them off from this room here. You're going to see me make an attempt. Are you ready? If I would just jump over, it would make it so much easier, but this is classic Doom. You're not supposed to do that. Or shoot stairs. I did no damage to the stairs. You would think it would leave some kind of crater or gap or something in there. I don't know. It's not exactly the most realistic thing, sure. But when you're picking off the enemies here, I like to clump them up with the rockets and get the giblets, gib or jib? Gib. That's a whole debate. We'll talk about that. Anyway, I'm going to go try to do more of the office cold open parkour scene here to no avail. Angrily shaking my head or my fist or whatever it may be. We finally ride back up on the lift. We're going to give it another go. Step back. Take a running charge and I've missed again. Let's give that up. You don't need to go over there anyway. The secret's from the door itself triggering. Yeah, that splash damage on that rocket, not so good. Not so good. So let's pick these off because I'm already low health. Kind of high armor, mostly low health, which is the most important thing. Floor triggers right there. I make sure I be careful around all of the imps. 24, and I have to go through the lava with no rad suit. Toxins, rather. 20, 16, 26, 36. We go up a little bit, but coming up the top of this elevator, a bit of an issue if you do happen to get trapped, unfortunately. 2 more. You got a chainsaw for style points, right? Got to pick up the med kit for a little safety. And let's go ahead and in a second, we're going to check everything, make sure we're good. Check our stats, we're good. Let's get out of here. Military base clear. We are moving ourselves on right now. Command control is up.
Okay, map 4. To the left, we're going to have an exit shotgun shells in a backpack. We'll fill up our ammo reserves. We're going to take out the shotgunner in this room because he has what's ours. Let them sell their differences down below while we take out the zombies in the hallway up top. 3 shells is typically enough. Sometimes you can get them out in 2 shells. Next, clean up the downstairs area. Be careful though, this will sink your shells like you wouldn't believe. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and clear the imps in this area. We're going to take care of that zombie. We would go right, however, going left is actually going to yield things. Going right, there is nothing. We're going to take care of the shotgunner, grab the goodies here, and we're going to look out at max health. In all my test recordings, I did not get max health by this point. We're going to stand on the elevator like so. This elevator does not retract, so we're going to flip the switch. There we go. Take out our shotgun again. Grab the soul sphere, make sure no stragglers are left behind. We're then going to go through this room one more time. We're going to snipe out the zombies down here. Re-grab the shotgun. Maybe luck out, kill something with the barrel. Not going to kill anything with the barrel this time. Kill the remaining enemies with your newly gathered armor. Take care of that zombie down there. He must have been a straggler. Open the door. Beautifully damage all the imps in the room. Grab yourself the chain gun and then the blue key.
So with the blue key, we'll go ahead and leave this center room here, and I'm actually going to backtrack just a hair so we can grab this nice tasty box of bullets here. We can get rid of these guys here. And now we are well prepared for the next area. So we'll go ahead and head on over to the next section here. And we're spotted by some shotgunners over here. So we will clear them out before they can get the jump on us. And we will go into that area later. For right now, because we have the blue key, we will go ahead and open up the blue door, which puts us into a maze. Now this maze isn't as big as the one in E1M2, but it is, you know, it is dangerous in its own little right here, especially at the beginning. We've got all these imps and these demons here, and it's actually kind of the opposite of the E1M2 maze, whereas that one was, you know, it had large hallways and, you know, large hallways and high up ceilings. This one feels pretty cramped, actually, very tight, very packed in. You know, quite dangerous here with all the monsters. I remember playing the shareware version of this all those years ago, and being kind of spooked by this maze. Actually, you know, it's just because it's so, well, yeah, it's compact and just there's not a whole lot of lighting in here, and yeah, you never know what's around the corner here. But yes. As you play it, as with any maze, as you play it more and more and you become more familiar with it, you quickly start to figure out all the twists and turns it has to offer here. So let's go ahead and grab up all these health potions, and we'll have a couple more demons and some more imps, just like that. And we will grab up all the health potions and the yellow key. Get rid of this guy here, and now we can proceed into, well, yeah, the room behind the yellow key door.
Alright, so here's the final stretch. You're supposed to go through this yellow door here, but I don't feel like doing that, and this switch, I have no idea what it does, so I'm not gonna press it. What I do know is that you can do a very epic SR40 jump here, so you can just jump onto this ledge, just like this, and you can skip pretty much half the level. And let's go to this wannabe swastika room. Let's kill everything in here with rockets, because it's fun. And there are some shotgunners here. And that is all the kills. But this map is a bit flawed, because this gap, you cannot cross it. And there's no switch to raise a bridge or something. So the only way to cross this gap is by doing a rocket jump. So just gotta run up the stairs, shoot a rocket like this, and that's how you go to the exit. So yeah, a bit of a weird map design, but I guess only pros can beat it, so let's go.
Welcome to PHOBOS Lab, where nukage runs through the entrance and the opening corridor is full to the brim with demons. So grab a shotgun relatively early, make a beeline for this raised area, and deal with a much more manageable fight. While you're at it, plink away at the demons outside. This prevents them from gumming up the corridor a little later on when you make your return trip. And don't forget to loot this secret for a little bit of extra shotgun ammo. Once you're done here, a short jaunt over the nukage will grant you access to yet another secret containing a rocket launcher, armor, health, additional ammo, and an exit that leads you neatly back into that demon-infested corridor where you can now blast away at those specters and bring them to heel. Reaching the end of this corridor will cause a platform to rise from the nukage, allowing you to loop back around and crucially gain access to the yellow keycard. Well, after you've blasted a few troublesome enemies out the way. Any excess rockets will serve you extremely well here. It'll allow you to clean out this adjacent room, making it a much easier prospect when you inevitably have to access it later on. The yellow keycard itself finds its corresponding door in a place I like to call the nukage courtyard, just off the main corridor here. Any remaining enemies can be swiftly dispatched with some judicious barrel exploding. Always fun. But after this, things get a little tricky.
Okay, now for the yellow door. Normally I'd have rockets saved for this section, but let's just get through just the shotgun. Okay, there are 3 pinkies down here. Let's take care of them. And some imps. Okay, now we're going to run across this line to get access to a partial invisibility, which is actually going to be quite useful considering how much hit scan there is in the next section. We're just going to make a run for it and hit that switch. Blow up this barrel. And that's going to be the main focus, just blowing up barrels. Lots of gibs. They're very conveniently placed. Alright, should just be some spectres left over now, because they're quite tough compared to all the hit scanners and the imps. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh, there's an imp. Not anymore. Okay, let's make a move on and grab that supercharge and all these secrets. And for the heck of it, let's grab this mega armor. We've already got 151 armor, but you know, every little helps. Okay, so now we're going to return back to the yellow door. I hear a pinky. Well, let's sort that out. Okay. There should be 3 imps here, and we're just going to take them out with just a shotgun. We're going to continue using the shotgun just to take out these pinkies. Easy. But a bit boring, so let's make it a bit more interesting. Okay, let's go for our next secret. Oh, useless barrel. Okay, inside this secret is a chain gun and a backpack. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, we're quite stacked, so let's use a chainsaw for the rest of the level. We're gonna chainsaw the zombies, chainsaw the imps, basically chainsaw everything that is still alive. But I'm also thinking of chainsawing things that are not alive. And with that, I don't mean the zombies, I mean something completely different. And those things are, of course, explosive barrels. Let's chainsaw those two. Just why the heck not? Alright, we have the blue key now. We can now open the door to the spooky area. Here we go. Ooh, spooky. Let's grab the virtual boy. Now it's less spooky. And let's continue the massacre. Quickly grab some health, because we wanna chainsaw more barrels, like... Oh, never mind. The shotgunner took care of that barrel. Let's grab some health here. Yeah, I don't think I can chainsaw more barrels, so... I think 1 is enough then. But I still need to tag 1 more secret. Let's quickly go for it. And go to medikit as well. Let's open this super secret shortcut no one knows about. All that is left now is this group of pinkies. Let's double check. Yep, that's all the kills. Let's go.
Okay, the first thing we do is grab this shotgun at the start. And now let's go for the red key, but let's stop this door from closing by using these shotgunners. And let's grab the chain gun, and let's just kill everything. Block the barrel, especially block the barrel. There we go. Don't worry about our health. Let's grab some health and armor right now. And these guys like to hide here, so let's take them out as well. Okay, the health is just through here, so block these barrels, and area's clear. Let's go. See? Didn't have to worry about our health at all. Okay, let's finish off this area. This guy likes to hide. And this spectre and this imp, and then we're just going to get out of there. Okay, here we go. Through to the red door. So, let's leave the shotgunner alive. Let's see if we can get him to infight. Okay, he doesn't see. Okay, he's helping a bit. There you go. Okay, he did a good job. Not so bad. Okay, grab the blue key. Got the radiation suit. Now let's ruin our nice amount of health by grabbing these medkits and also a nice mega armor. And then let's grab the supercharge here.
So we hop down the elevator that sounds like it's from Duke Nukem 3D and grab the single armor bonus because hey, you never know when you're gonna need that one bonus. You have a couple power-ups along the way, sure, nothing really crazy. Grab them if you want to. Now you can get some style points in here, jump in, alert all the enemies, run around in a circle, and just strafe around them. Try not to miss. When you have the blur sphere, of course, what you do have to consider is that enemy aim is thrown off a bit. They can't really fully see you, so they're going to chuck a fireball off to the side, and that can really mess with your strafing that you do. You can kind of see it in the imps here. Another place that's notable is in the future in Doom 2, in Dead Simple with the Mancubi fireballs, but nonetheless, I clear them out, primarily use the shotgun. We're going to have a pretty tricky area coming up next. After we clear out a little more here, shoot the imps off the ledges, why not do it now instead of do it later? Make him fall off to his death, and finish off the ones in the window if you want to. We'll go all the way down to the left. Something to note here, we have another maze. Off to the right, as we're going now, is kind of like where we're going to finish up and end. I mean, we've seen a couple mazes. We've seen E2, E4, and even get ready for this. Remember the Wolf 3D Call Apogee Say Ardwolf maze? That was actually cut out because level editors, you could actually go in and see things like that sprite that you weren't supposed to see. Imagine doing something like that blindfolded. See this little hint here? This shows us a non-secret secret for a computer area map. Things like that are super helpful, instead of the Apogee Ardwolf maze, which Tom Hall has said that he had gotten down by muscle memory. Impressive. Hit the switch and just check the corridors. It never hurts, better safe than sorry. Use an extra moment unless you're speedrunning. Just make sure that you have everything down the halls. You wouldn't want to miss one lone enemy and have to trek all the way back here just for one little guy. When you actually do clear them all out, what you're going to want to do is grab anything you want to, of course. Do any final checks. We're going to be heading into the next area in just a second. That's the one. It's got a pretty cool little door here. I want to show you. Definitely check this thing out. When you grab the yellow key, oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Right before you grab the yellow key, this opens. Not when you do, but just before, when you step on that top platform, you have shotgunners and you have pinkies, all in that crevice behind you. If you carry on, they'll be back there anyway. Just go ahead and knock them out early instead of worrying about it later. I'd say do that. And remember, there's a secret. We're going to be approaching this next area a little differently, from a little different angle. First, we have to deal with this section here. Try to get that barrel. Oh, it's a tight shot. You can always run back if you need to. If not, that's fine. Just watch for the Spectre and the Pinky. You always have to be careful of those. When you are done here, you open up the door. Like I said, you've handled everything in the back already. This is the time where you grab the rad suit and pull out the RPG. Rocket launcher in this game, RPG and Duke. Go around the little bendy bend, and then I just want to check for something, make sure I'm good. Yep, this is where we're good, this is where we're going. This is a pretty cool area. Grab all the secrets. Look down here if you've ever played the Doom 1 WAD that combines all the levels into one. This is right near the start. We don't need it much, but grab the Soul Sphere as we listen to the tune that really reminds me of Heretic's River of Fire music.
Through this door, we see a lot of gunners. So apparently, if you work for the UAC, more than likely you work for the central processing, because there's a lot of employees. Make sure first and foremost to head up these stairs and press the switch. It will open up a new area down below. But before we go inside the new area, let's grab the radiation suit and grab up the items in the sludge now that we're protected. And also, before we go inside the new area, let's go up these stairs to the yellow door and snipe off a couple more enemies. And now we'll go through the new area. Now, both areas that take you down below, they will take you to the same exact area. Now in this room, what I like to do is play a little bit strategically. I try and save the barrels, if I can, for later usage. We'll gather up all the supplies that we may need because we're about ready to unleash hell. So let's do that. There we go. That wasn't too bad. There is a 30-second timer in this room when you press the switch that will allow you to escape once the 30 seconds are over with, but we are getting out of here. That Spectre is always stuck in the wall. And that's it. Central processing is done. We'll move on to Computer Station.
Alrighty, episode 1, map 7, Computer Station, the penultimate map of the episode, and what many people consider the hardest of the episode, just from what you'll see here. They throw a lot at you in this place. And believe it or not, you actually get a shotgun in this room to pick up on lower difficulty settings, right here by the door. But since this is ultra-violence, that is not the case, unfortunately. So we'll have to just slide through and take a shotgun instead. And that will make this opening area quite a bit easier. We can hang up here, grab some health and ammo, and then when you're ready, make your way back on down the stairs and head into the big room full of baddies here. And we can just clean house with these guys. And this kind of gives you a little preview into what you'll be up against for the rest of this map. There's a lot of enemies in this map, and you're going to need, if you're starting this from pistol start, you're going to need all the health and ammo you can get. So, and armor, especially. So, we'll grab up everything that we need. We have a bunch of locked doors in the area. We have red down there and 2 yellow doors up ahead there. So, the only way we can go is around this way to the left. Nice, 2 for 1. We got a 2-fer. So, we'll head up this elevator here. And we'll get rid of these 2 guys. And then we'll sneak around here. Get these unsuspecting shotgunners and our yellow key. And so now that we've got all that, we'll go ahead and press on.
Kill any shotgunners behind the door through the window first. Then peekaboo to alert the ones outside and encourage some infighting because it's fun, of course. Behind the yellow door, watch out for the deaf shotgunner to your left. Also kill anyone you see on the upper floor and approach the elevator. There's one shotgunner up there, he can hurt you the most, so when he comes down for you or is involved in fighting, it's a gift, which you should take and will help you on your journey. There's still 2 imps roaming around, but don't worry too much about them. With a rocket launcher in hands, airmail one over to the Pinky and his friends. Follow the path to your left and aim for the 2 barrels, and enjoy. But it's not over yet. Approach the pillar and shoot a rocket. Oh man, so satisfying. Grab the chain gun here from the secret, and by the way, there's a troll armor bonus in the back. So if you want to trade lots of health and armor for 1 armor bonus, don't hesitate. Get onto the pillar once more and jump to the automap in that alcove. Grab the suit, open the door, and if you want to acquire a nice tool to cut through meat with, make sure to press this switch. And believe me, you want to cut through meat. Pick up the blue suit and grab this luscious medicine. Now, while backtracking to the moving pillar, you should feel your rising hunger for flesh and metal. Eradicate any further hackers from the computer station on your way to the next computer terminal. Ride up the elevator, kill the Pinky, and here it is. Now let's find some meat. This shotgunner seems to be a good enough of a target. Backtrack a few meters and let's explore the path on our left. Mow through the deaf zombies and prepare your rocket launcher when approaching the door. Open it and shoot 1 to 2 rockets to blow everybody up. Annihilate the guardians of the blue key, and if you see someone through the window above, shoot another rocket. Here's some more meat to cut. Take the elevator and give your chainsaw some more love. If they bite you through the blade, you're not cutting hard enough. Take care of the remaining hackers in this computer terminal and enjoy the nice view from above here.
We got a nice amount of shells. Anyway, let's switch to the chain gun. It's a much more useful weapon. This monster closet, we're going to blow up the barrels, take care of the pinkies. Double kill. Nice. Alright. So let's move on towards the blue key and deal with all the enemies that have come in from monster closets. Okay. And there should be another monster closet that opens up after we grab the blue key, so we're going to take them out with the rocket launcher. Alright, yeah. Just a couple of shots is enough, and we're going to keep the rocket launcher equipped because there's another monster closet right here. Now we're going to remember to go for the secret with the partial invisibility, and also take care of this guy. Okay, around this door is also a bunch of shotgunners which are really awkward to take out if you don't take them out from going for the secret. Okay, now we just need to go straight towards the blue door, and there's going to be a lot of enemies, but thankfully the chain gun does a really good job at just mowing down absolutely everything in no time. And I was going to blow up that barrel, but it must have blown up for me. Anyway, continue on with the chain gun, and now we're going to switch to the rocket launcher to deal with the very, very last section. Let's go. Boom. And that's all of them. Perfect amount of rockets. Okay. That is E1M7.
We'll press the switch and we see a buttload of demons, but thankfully they give us some barrels. Oh, I see. Yes. It was worth taking damage for that. Thankfully, up here is a non-secret area to boost you back up to 100%. That's just lovely. Now don't miss this green wall right here. It is a secret with a supercharge inside. Now what I do here is I grab the armor and then run to the right side if possible. And make sure to explore both holes to grab both of the weapons inside and the ammo. We are going to need it.
So this is it. Everything we've worked for this whole episode comes to the point here, culminating in one final boss fight. Now, this is what you would say probably one of the most influential Doom boss fights in, well, the history of Doom. Now, if you're just coming into the old games from the new, you've never seen this before, you might think, wow, yeah, that's kind of lame. We have two big red imps. Essentially, it's what they are, is imps, and a bunch of ghost demons. Well, you have to look at it from the lens of the past. Take yourself back to wherever you were in 1993. Your first time playing this game, you come up, the Bruiser Brothers just come out of that wall, and this is something you've never seen before. It's brand new. The iconic style of this fight carries on to the modern games. Look at Cadinger's Sanctum in Doom 2016. The Dual Barons, they were emulated there, both in music and in gameplay. This is truly something that leaves its mark. Yes, as I mentioned, they are big imps, true, but they're much tankier. You have the specters to deal with. You also have the barrels that you can use to your advantage or disadvantage if you take damage. And then consider the health. Everything in this room with the toxic ceiling and the red flashing floor after the elevator with the doors suddenly raising. You can see how back in the day, this was a pretty big deal. It's kind of a long fight because you also have to consider that we don't have the weaponry of Doom 2 that we have to take down the Barons. We do have our fist, yes, and the blur sphere. Probably the fist actually are not such a good idea without a berserk. So let's just go back to the shotgun. We don't have the SSG, we don't have the BFG, we don't have much. So this really feels like a tanky bullet sponge boss fight. And of course when both go down, the trigger drops. And look at the scenery. Remember, lens of 1993. This drops. The staircase. Quiet music. The mountainous scenery around. This is a pretty big thing compared to Wolfenstein 3D the year before it. All of this said, all of this done, we are finishing this episode. It all ends here, and it all ends now. PHOBOS Anomaly. Finished. Now. And now to read the fabled end screen. Nay, we will write our own history now. 10 Doom guys. Allstin, Big Mac Davis, Lightning Bolt Forever, Dwars, Decino, Megasphere, I Punch Demons, Mr. Icarus, Red Warrior, TheSpudHunter, and with our bard, wielding his shredding axe, Andrew Holschalt. We have officially ripped and torn Episode 1, UV Max, Pistol Start, 26 continuous segments. It was 10 of us, and 926 of them, including 2 of their best Barons. But that wasn't enough. To continue this Doom experience, subscribe and follow each of our channels in the description below. And if you haven't seen some of us featured in this video, well, now you have some new people to watch. Thank you so much for watching this project that's been months in the making, and to everyone involved in this project, thank you. May you, or rather, may we never cease to rip and tear until it is done.